use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Mommy, simple party crown to me here. I don't know and say budget.
Boss, me feature ko yare ya and so cranty meet me budget me to aso and so ntima hwe mejuma.
Se wuton we area e na wunya anu eduro.
Wati agbevetonic nkan.
Eduro tatahwe a esa efiche komu yawo.
Obi a nanum ato eni kokko.
Omo wo agbeve fever a esa malaria a edi fever eni hunam yawo eba. Na mum se obenuma ese se wo ye test ehun se wo malaria ansa na wano.
Herbal mist capsule. Aye dropa ebi na menum sa onuma ema woyemgu ema free bar esa koko ene sisi yare
midie agbeve herbal tea na menum eyi obrefrem so
omo a wontumenda sa onuma ubetimi ade yi
edre nyina enye ma apemfo oba a oma akoda nufo ene akoda a ondi mfedumi FDA ajedwede nkrato yi atu.
Hi family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste.
Yes, boss.
The same.
Namina domo.
Na wo masa me ka no onwie ye
The pa ocho ne ho mfa no.
Ede na ye no.
Masa no pay ne jedu abodi ne nkoyi o.
Master. Yes wo nti apo. Na wonti agbebe taifa me sanka. Tam na me walande no. Eno na me no. Ema me general well-being no koyi na metumi didi ye kama. Mentan yare. Agbebe taifa me say very good. Enti kopa bito. Enianom weye agbeve MW capsule eyema womu a omahoodin akofom a omuntumi nyina wom nan so yi eyema vitality any general well-being be recommend ma mu nyina agbeve Venox gota eyema obia wenya ulcer anase obia na ya sewe no entifitafo gedifo masons farmers obia nkope binto eduro nyina enye ma apemfo oba o ma akwada nofo ene akwada ondi mfie dumienu FDA agidwedie nkratoe yatum.
Hi, my name is Sammy Flex, and I have some good news for you, especially those who are into the business of import and export. And this is straight coming from GPF Import and Export Company Limited. They are based in China. Trust me, they are fast and reliable. Some of the services of GPF Import and Export Company Limited include air and sea cargo, warehousing, consolidation, door-to-door delivery, warehousing packaging, FCL shipping, LCL shipping, and more. You can also get all your used and brand new cars from China at affordable prices, courtesy GPF Import and Export Company Limited. Cars like Lexus, Toyota, Honda, BMW, Mercedes, Benz, Cadillacs, Audi, Nissan, Link, Mazda, and many more. Contact GPF Automobile in China via WhatsApp number +86 19 58 48 16 884. GPF Import and Export Company Limited. They are fast and reliable.
Ankara ye duaba edimu se wuta idia wo wedie ye fefefe na emom semina ebuoma wo wedie agina so eye fefefe eyen ara agbevemona soap ene agbevemona cream denyina medi semina no dware ena medi cream no so sra yebu baby se wudi mo nsa kokra oni ahemfo ena didi me kun footballer odimu e de agbeve bam ene di ntuma chenchen so onukra na offrey Wei na yefre no. Adwenkora e wo psychology.
Hello, Ohima Mona.
Yes, Mr. Bam.
Me patrol, my embreme. Agbeve Bam. Ewa flight edika eba London. Me namfo no mu ha me. Omo enya me secret.
Well, the lights are on, cameras are active, and microphones are also active. When it happens like this, then you should know that it is only one task that is ahead of us. It is the task of telling the people what are going in the showbiz industry. This is Showbiz Today. As in today, what is really going down, or today, what is happening. You guys are welcome. We are still here. Going up and down and making sure things are happening. It has been hectic, but still, life goes on. You rest more, you work more. You rest more, you work more. So I welcome you guys all to Showbiz Today. Showbiz Today is live on Sammy Flex TV, and we are also live on Agbeve TV. All things being equal, I don't want you to miss this. Obviously, today we are a little late, but still, we will make do with the smallest time we have. They say better late than never. It's yaba ne de, not yaba. So tell someone that Sammy Flex is ready with Showbiz Today. It's obiya mejina muna yanko yenim. Now, I'm doing this with my team of producers, Theophilus Digosh. He's doing our camera for us. The show is being directed by Sammy Tuga. And let me also say shouts to producer Desert for putting together the pieces. Sending a bit to me, nimsa. And in going forward, we have just one task. It is to inform the people that in the world of show business in Ghana, this is what is happening. So we make sure we combine all the stories from different angles. Now, this may not be one of my top stories, but because it is happening today, I just feel it is okay for me to share as well. Because it is happening today, and we are talking showbiz today, we have to make sure we are sharing that piece of information with you. It is about the confusion surrounding the burial and the final funeral rites of the late Charles Kojofosu, aka Daddy Lumba. Ever since his death, somewhere in August, I know that, no, I think that it happened, it was September rather, yes, it was September. It happened so fast that many people were wishing that everything would be smooth. But unfortunately, from September till now, looks like we are not seeing peace around or after Daddy Lumba's demise. And it's all because of the misunderstanding between the wives of the late legendary musician Daddy Lumba. Now, when you go out online and offline, the conversation has been very heated. Where even among women who are supporting this, there are some class of women or some group of women who are supporting first wife, aka Akosia Sewa. And there is another class of women who are also supporting second wife, aka Odobroni. And this is the debate ongoing. Those who believe that Odobroni came to steal a husband are chasing her out of her comfort. They are asking questions and they don't want her to be recognized in any way. But is that the best way to go? An obvious no as an answer. Those who also believe that, Akosia Sewa, though you were the first wife, but there were so many things you did not do right. It is the reason you are where you are today, so go ahead and suffer it. They are also chasing her left, right, and center. And there are so many lessons in what is happening between Lumba's wives and the family. So many lessons. That when you think you have a husband, or when you think you have a wife, and you don't hold them down well, one day, a bit few someone will also. Sometimes people are like that. They think that, oh, seminar worry me. I have my marriage certificate. I have my children. enti odidi agro betia na kroma pa na kroma de ko afi obetna ho no wasu. It's the same way. The other side is also that when you see something is going right for you and someone, make sure you are putting some things in the right context. Send a daching in situations like this. You also know how to protect you and the children. Now, when the date came out that the families had planned for the funeral, the final funeral and the burial, the first wife and her supporters, or better still her family, said that no, they think how things are going, they are not being recognized well. They are not part of how things are going. Because of that, to them, they want things to change. They want plans to change. And what they said was that they will go to court for the court to put an injunction on the funeral, so the funeral will not be held. Unfortunately for them, today, after court proceedings, it has been agreed that the funeral is going to be held. Funeral no Esebekoso. 5th 6th December no Ekoso. Lawyers of Odobroni Akasa. Oma confirm me say eyampa. Bibia Ebekoso. Now shall busi your penny. What is it? Grandma for busi your penny to pack. Shall busi your penny anim. They say mother man for earth friend busi your penny to pack. Ah, ma was hey. Abusi your penny a winning case. Abusi your penny a winning case. And na omo kasa. Enti team akosia se wa asem omo de call court say ka court no emma aye no emma so omo de injunction ba beto so no eno de court de say da bi yentie kra se na Lumba nyum kan yentie obia sa date na 6 December no aye no ye ba be ye nobody can change it. That possible say betima tie lawyer de amenko tie lawyer na yentie ensema o kan na fe ye mra meto aso because we Showbiz today and I can. And you see, I call online now. Ube say supporters of Odobroni, Omu Tushri, they are in jubilant mood. They are excited. They are happy. In fact, they are praising their maker that, oh, finally, the court has listened to us. And to show, supporters of Akosia Sewa at Kumasi High Court today. Supporters of Akosia Sewa, almost started argument said that ma Odobroni ma me di kuna bia no ya ware no oni marriage certificate. Akosia Sewa ni aware no Germany a okita marriage certificate and the bibia ache obia say koye no. Eho e da ebe. That is what we are seeing on the screen. Omaniaji say they are winning. As a Oma take center stage, they are leading. It is looking for them and all that. And we air the air costume. Na court no, and yet Omo share shirt and a berry. And yet Omo another ding and a berry. Your mom was some to the berry. Rano. What is the law saying? Ran is saying sanity. That doesn't go to your lawyer. Okay, that doesn't go to a lawyer of Odobroni and Abusiopani to pack. With a very Minakamonia interview, BIBMO. But you bet me Busia Casa Busia. At this stage, Yenya, my lawyers, now lawyers, they handle because anytime Busia back Casabiana has a seminal, I start visa. But they are still Busian to your day, Abusiopani rules. Now let's go and listen to what the lawyers said. Now, Brana, Yemedin Komo Akanina. Stay tuned.
So today, the court had to make the determination of the injunction application that has been placed on the body of our beloved Daddy Lumba. We made our superior submissions in court together with counsel of the second defendant, and the court heard our prayer and currently denied any injunction that is placed on the corpse. So currently, as we stand here, there is absolutely no injunction on the body of Daddy Lumba. The family has absolute right to make any determination as to the type of burial, the role they will assign to any person. So that is the good news that we have currently. So today the court had to make the determination of the
lawyer Akasa. What I say, the court has confirmed that the injunction will not hold. Let's throw it aside, let's throw it away, and make sure we can go ahead to do any funeral preparation at all that we want to make. If you also saw Bushopania, nobody think the thing, Sunday I say, Yema Bushopani. Kabushopani, the other lawyer Kasana, Ojana, moral support. Na o pushy agenda no na bibia e fine enye sa na akọ eti say abusapani na be grant interviews na yan crowd for the questions am be bisa no on be mo benya problem because we know our people. The moment I be agree for the interview na agenda a started, they know what they want. It one show ye pe you goof and no goof so e be how agin. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, pay attention to that na bibia entimi enye fine. And that is just by the way, where you Showbiz today. This is also happening. But then what do you think about it? I'll be reading some of your messages. So get ready to send them to me. I'll surely be reading some of your messages on Facebook, Sammy Flex TV, like our page. On YouTube, Sammy Flex TV. Subscribe to us and let's do some more. Now, to the substantive story for me today, before I run away from here. The substantive story is about MDK, Medikal, aka Beyond Control, BYK. We all know his story, how he started being a member of the AMG, that is AMG and led by Chris Wale. And obviously, I think in the middle of the activity somewhere, after some one or two maybe misunderstanding or however you would call it, Medikal decided that he wants to go on his own. He wants to now run things on his own empire, and his empire is BYK, aka Beyond Control. Now, if you have been looking around, Medikal is the latest artist with the steez on. In fact, the chains, the diamonds, the ices, and all those things that blinks on him, it will tell you that, yeah, the hip-hop is really running through his veins. Of course, you cannot be part of a Shatta movement empire, extended family, and wouldn't know how to blink up. In Ghana, the leader of all blinks is Charles Nema Mensah, aka Shatta Wale. On the blinks, no, I blink here, manechum. They see, I blink here, my broso. In TM say, or blinky and neba Medikal and say, daddy, you see, I was me some man to him. So now you can see that Medikal steez, you know, it turn up. Like, be steez, be small steez. Medikal and steez turned up, like it turned up. Chemo besi sort it up. Now the steez turned up, I mean, who are my feelings? Yeah, man. That is the family. Yeah, man. So the family is really ruling affairs. And as a matter of fact, if there is one beautiful relationship between musicians in Ghana for the past years, nobody can go without mentioning Shatta Wale and Medikal's relationship. Nobody. In fact, we have been seeing some around. For instance, on King Promise, yeah, yes, and one or two things be a Koswa Kama. But the level Medikal and Shatta Wale, they have taken their friendship or their relationship within the ecosystem, they beat everybody to it. In fact, to some of us who are closer to them and we know what they even do behind the scenes, it is mind-blowing. Yeah. Like stars supporting stars kind of life. Like brother supporting a brother kind of life. It is so beautiful, and this happens in all spheres. Off stage, on stage, online, offline. In fact, sometimes even with family inclusive and all, they do it so beautifully. If you have been around them, if you listen to their conversations, if you get the opportunity to pay attention to some of the things they do, trust me, you would be happy how they do it. They do it so beautifully. And in Ghana, they are the envy. That is why sometimes when people are saying that, and I'm Medikal, and I'm Shatta, and I ask myself, say, all the beautiful things that are happening to especially Medikal in this relationship, are you guys not seeing? Are you blind to it or what? Or you are deaf to it? And then I'm person now, this is beautiful. I remember, at least, not too long, when Medikal and Shatta Wale had their issues with the law, and they were sent for some days to be in cells or prison, however you call it, jail, however you call it. We all saw the bond even growing tighter. That was when they started Deeper Than Blood. Out of Deeper Than Blood, so many good things happened. Out of Deeper Than Blood, so many good things happened. They even released a project that was called Deeper Than Blood. It is still out there. It was a full, I think, EP or so. That was called Deeper Than Blood. That time I was not even fully part of the family, of course. Sammy Flex have always been a follower of the family, so the history, I have most of them in memory. Deeper Than Blood became big. There was a project, there are songs, and so many things that came out of the Deeper Than Blood thing. And it went on like that. Right after, then they gave us the Freedom Wave concert at the Accra Sports Stadium, where Medikal together with Shatta Wale came together to do the Freedom Wave concert. And let me say to you that the first one, very huge. Then there was the second one, which was the 360. Once again, it was announced by both people when I hosted them on CTV. Within just some 11 days to the show, Accra Sports Stadium was filled to capacity. The first year Freedom Wave concert was an act kind of setup where they took the stage to the back of the post and they played to the people in the stands. Once again, I was there. It was huge and it was big. No two ways about that. The second one, I was an integral part of that organization where we took Accra or Ghana by storm and we organized a 360 event. It was after that, the third year, whilst we were going to do it, that was when Accra Sports Stadium and their management had the devil controlling them. And because of that, they could not let things happen. We were still destined to make great things, so we did not bother. We went ahead to do other things to satisfy the fans and to satisfy our family as well. So I think what we have on the screen now is the 360. That is Sammy Flex standing somewhere. So check what is happening. This is the 360. Accra Sports Stadium was filled. All stands, Osu stand, wherever stand, everywhere was filled. And it was crazy. Like, it was crazy. I remember when Shatta Wale was coming to the stage. Look, this is a 360 view of the Accra Sports Stadium. There was no empty space anywhere. Check it well. 360 view. I remember shooting this particular video. Yes, I remember. I recorded this particular video. That was when Shatta was about entering the stage. Check it out. 360. Everywhere was filled. No empty space anywhere. So the history there. Shatta movement start here yache. Start here yache. Then mum ye wi na time ni e diana man for ye kakra bia no mu ye dede o mi ye dede sa but this here there ye kasa chen obi en tunti mi ye dede chen. This here it is not possible. You cannot make any dede more than anybody. So yes, this happened. 360, the whole of the Accra Sports Stadium for just 1 month's concert. Look at this. Everywhere was filled to capacity. So in case people have forgotten, this is how we are refreshing their minds that the Accra Sports Stadium 360, Shatta started filling it at a very younger age. Shatta Mkranosa, and yena when the CIA de Mobakra de Kumasi Stadium Nina Bekao, near Boarding Negum. So yes, so this is the first one. Yes, this is the first one. And this was right after their issues with the law. And they played the deeper than blood. Yes, it was once again at the Accra Sports Stadium. Once again, the place was filled to capacity. No space for anyone. Everybody was just in the mood, ready to fire like that. It was crazy. Trust me, it was crazy. When we wanted to do it again for the third time, like I said, the devil entered the management of Accra Sports Stadium, and we also allowed the devil to rule them. Since then, they are yet to have our presence there. But looks like this year, whether we like it or not, Shatta movement will be supporting a brother. Shatta movement will be supporting a family member. And Shatta movement will be supporting one talent that has made rap so beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking you, have you gotten time to listen to Medical's Disturbation 2 project? Have you gotten time when you're daji at a project now? This is how I have been enjoying the project. Anytime I sit in my car and I'm with Roland, we put the project on and we listen to song by song. Our interesting part of the whole project is how Medikal played with bars, or how you call it, wordplay, on the project. In fact, I've told Roland that we have to start something called Medikal Sing. Yeah. Because when you listen to the project, beyond the fact that Medikal decided this time to go raw, in fact, he decided to use the parental advisory kind of thing. Like, advise your children on demo media. I'm not the one to put your children right. No, it is. I'm not in that position to do that for you. What I'm doing is that I'm going raw, saying it the way I'll say it on the street, saying it the way I'll say it anywhere in my life. So this is me. Disturbation 2. It is hard, it is hot, it is untouchable. Trust me. When you listen to the work, the flow, the style, the delivery, nobody will tell you, Charlie, Medical's understanding of rap is top notch. Like, his level of rap, his understanding, how he makes the rap thing sound, Medikal is top notch, trust me. The songs from beginning to end, dope songs throughout. Dope songs throughout. Every song comes with a different style. And the bars upon bars, don't go there. The word play, don't go there. The other day, myself, Chemo, and Roland, we were in the office, and when Chemo said, hey, Medikal kasi basam no drink when who or say one kwajuma ye jao o kwajuma so a ye diwire. Chemo kept quiet and he was thinking about that thing. Say, hey, that thing is true. Because get a girlfriend or get a wife and decide not to work. The person will start accusing you, hey, you are lazy. You don't bring anything home. You are being irresponsible. Boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. And because something there be catch you. Enti esa sorry na yeden na okwadwuma. Enti one kwa obeka say ne aware no kra na relationship don't mean bien because he cannot date a broke nigga. Obeko. Okonso a adwuma why busy e fa ne say Sammy Flex ya busy aye koba 3 days now mafie 4 days now mafie. E ho na Medikal say one konso a. Oh my world! Now imagine this. Me sure say utien na betwem obefeza na den say hu na Medikal kan. But that is the fact. Yes, one kwadwuma ye ja okoso ediwire. So you only have to pray for a good wife. And yes, adia one kwa obeja okonso a why busy na o chi upesika no na kwa bi so chekire na ne toje in your account. There was one line he said, I said King Solomon one collegon not so I think King Solomon one collegon but nyansan kwa it will collegon kakra bi nya degree ba ku bia na masters ba ku bia o ma aso nkwa didi o fi say the whole world na nim nyansa I think King Solomon one collegon Medikal. Oh So trust me, I'm about to start this project. Medical assistant, medical assistant, medical assistant. That's the name of the project. You are sure going to love this. And anytime I listen to the songs on the project, that is the Disturbation too. Like I salute Medical the more. In fact, I respect him the more. Anytime I pay attention to how the word play, the flow, the style, the switches, the sense the guy is pumping in there. What the baby grow. But Medical the rap, salute to him any day. The intro talks about his life. How from the beginning life was hard for the family. How they all went through it. Floods taking them away and all that. And now, thank God, out of hard work and out of God, reliance on God, today he is where he is. In Ghana, if you are mentioning some of the successful Ghanaian musicians, there is no way his name will be out. In fact, he is living the life and enjoying whatever his tears or his sweat has given him, including women and children. Of course, now he has a new baby. I hear the name is called the baby is called Space. Yes, in case you don't know, that's what I'm hearing. Unless maybe it is wrong. The first one with Fela McAfee was called Island, and I hear the second one is called Space. Medical understands why he is giving such names to his children. If you don't understand, you can also go and give birth and name them however you want to hail them. Maybe you can name them Hell, Satan. You can name them anyhow you want. But to Medical, he has Island. He has Space. I don't know what the next one will be. But I'll say Pluto. You said the next one will be called Pluto. Well, however it is, we are here. We will be here to also observe however it will happen. So, Medical's project is good. Beyond that, if there is one artist who has been able to keep rap commercial in Ghana, once again, we will salute Medical. Yeah, so on the screen right now, that was when the new wife gave birth. In this case, Easy Baby, first lady of Ghana music. Yeah, that was when she gave birth, and Medical, obviously, as a responsible father, was at the hospital to welcome baby Space. And you can see medical officers there. This one is pure medical officers, nurses and doctors, really in a happy mood, welcoming him and the new baby as well, Space. Beautiful. Congratulations to him. In fact, one key thing is the fact that the baby also got delivered on the same day as Shatta Wale's birthday. Yeah, we shouldn't forget that fact as well. We should also establish that fact that the baby was born on Shatta Wale's birthday as well. So the baby shares the same birthday with Shatta Wale. Then I said, Mo. Medical has loved Shatta all this while. And if today he has a baby and the baby is sharing the same birthday with Shatta Wale, then that should tell you that the bond is getting stronger and stronger by the minute. Because any time when Shatta is celebrating his birthday, there is no way he'll forget about baby Space as well. So you guys should brace yourself for what is going to happen for the two. So now that is just by the way. Once again, if you've not listened to Disturbation, but if you're a lover of rap music, you have to go listen to it. And the good thing is that, as it stands, Medical has made rap music very commercial and very attractive in Ghana. Very commercial and very attractive in Ghana. Sometimes when I listen to some of his songs, how he can rap and still make it sound very friendly, very easily for everybody at all to sing along, and they are still banging, I tell myself, wow, this guy knows his craft. This guy knows what it takes to be a commercial rapper. It is no wonder that in most of his songs, when he is dissing some of his colleagues, he tells them that they say rap on them, they no name, send a better rap here still the baby. And it is happening indeed. Medical can put out the rap and make it so commercial that you can't ignore. No wonder at the moment he is among the few Ghanaian rappers who have more commercial songs. Yes, Medical is among the few Ghanaian rappers, like real rappers, who have pure commercial songs. Trust me. On stage, when you go to a Medical concert, that's when you know, hey, Medical will pack you. The last time I watched his concert was at Sotum Homo. He was not even sure I was there, but of course, this is us. We are in Sotum. Of course, he's also Sotum Jay-Z. I'm Sotum Jay-Z. So we were there to support him as well. That day, back-to-back hit songs. Back-to-back hit songs. The songs were just flowing like aqua. Back-to-back. Charlie Medikal has got it. Now, the reason I'm making noise about Medikal this afternoon is the fact that over the weekend, he announced his concert coming up. In fact, almost every year, Medikal also does well to give the people one concert. I think there's something he's been doing for the past, if I'm not exaggerating, maybe 5 years or more. I quite remember the first one he did was at, he did in the name of Sotum, but it was held at the Kwashiman Park. I remember this day very well. On that day, unfortunately, something happened. Something untoward happened. The fans, out of excitement, out of fun and all that, some people climbed the trusses, which had or contained the speakers, and unfortunately, it fell on some people. There was one guy who suffered very hard, and I know it came with so many troubles, issues here and there. Because of that, Medikal ceased doing it at the Sotum, or ceased doing it for his people at Sotum, because he was not getting a befitting venue to do that or space to do that. Because the first one I did add, there is a park at Kwashiman. Yes, like Kwashiman school, the cluster of schools park. That was where he did it. I remember very well. In fact, that day, I think I was just about to get there when I heard that the concert has closed. Oh, what happened? Why did it close? Then I heard some fans were climbing the trusses that had the speakers, and unfortunately, it fell on some people, and because of that, injuries here and there, and the concert had to close. The people came in their numbers. I'm sure it was out of that, Medikal advised himself that, okay, then I'm not going to do it there again. So one of the years, he took it to, what is that place called? Labadi Beach, where they do the events, area. Yes, La Palm, eh? La Palm Royal, good, thank you, Theo. I think that was where he did another one. And that was also huge. The people attended. I was there. Shatta Wale was there as well. People really came in their numbers. Then the following year, he brought it to Good Park at the Accra Mall. And that also recorded some good numbers. And so the Good Park was just last year at the Accra Mall. That also recorded some good numbers. I remember that day when Shatta finished performance, no, that was when he flew to Jamaica for Vibes Cartel's Freedom Street concert as well. This time around, 2025, in the midst of all the chaos, in the midst of all the noise, left, right, center by musicians of different sizes and shapes, Medikal has given us the freshest announcement. And this time around, he's telling the world that come 13th December 2025, his next concert will be held at the Accra Sports Stadium. That is what he's telling the world. That come 13th December 2025, he's not doing Kwashiman Park. He's not doing Good Park. He's not doing La Palm. He's not doing anywhere. He's taking it to the big space where everybody can have good time for themselves. It is happening at the Accra Sports Stadium. Well, the announcement was made officially by him in this video, and directors are telling me they are ready for us to see it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we can go see the announcement, and when I come back, I read some of your messages, we activate phone lines, and we run away from here. Now, in the midst of all the noise of 26th December, where Stoneboy and Black Star Experience people are going through it, where there is confusion of whether Stoneboy would be comfortable for the show to happen at the same time, his show happening, and that the fear that they might even book all the big artists in Ghana, including Shatta Wale, where I can also confirm that indeed some conversations like that are in the air. Yes, all these noise, Medikal says that, Charlie, let me rise above the noise. I'm not ready for the hula baloo around. I'm not ready for the no, I'm not ready. What I am ready for is the fact that I want things to happen for my people. That is the Beyond Control team, of course, which will be firmly supported by Shatta movement as well. Let's go and do it. Let's go and make it happen. Bake, and that's all. That's what the gentleman is saying. And in this announcement, Medikal is confirming 13 December as the show day. Let's go watch this. When I come back, I'll start reading your messages. I'll pick some of your calls before we say goodbye for today's edition of Showbiz Today. I'll be back.
Been through trials and tribulations, but the fans never let me down. I call them the BYK family. Beyond. Traffic, and it's all red out, we ain't stopping. It's a Benjamin number. On the 13th of December, meet me at the Accra Sports Stadium. Let's celebrate music. This is beyond rap. This is beyond entertainment. This is beyond control.
All right, so that was the official announcement by Medikal for 13th December Beyond Control concert at the Accra Sports Stadium. I'm in touch with management members of Team Medikal, and I can tell you preparations have started. They are not slowing. They are not going down. They are just going to make it happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not started booking your December calendar, especially some of our friends abroad who will be coming to Ghana, I'm here to remind you that the event dates have started coming up. Almost started, the event now started. And to mention, Branabeka home because the more I will check now, you're late. Start booking your flight tickets. Get ready. Medikal has started the agenda for us. 13 December. In fact, among most of the concerts that will be happening in December, I think Medikal will be one of the early bird concerts. Already I hear when the Shea has also announced her concert. That is the Shea concert. Initially or originally, I think it was supposed to happen on 6 December 2025. But maybe after consultations, because Daddy Lumba's concert is also going to happen around, Daddy Lumba's funeral, I beg your pardon, not concert. Daddy Lumba's funeral is also going to happen around the same time. They have decided to change the date from 6th December to I think 22nd or 28th December. November. I'll check that one and confirm for you. They moved their date from 6th December because of Lumba's funeral to either 28th or 22nd November, where the concert will be happening at the West Hills Mall. Obviously, I want to believe Shatta Movement will be there to support this one as well. But for Shatta Movement fans, this is our concert, I must say. If it is for Medikal, it is for us as well. Because obviously, we know what Medikal and Shatta did in London. When Medikal went for his concert in London at the O2 Indigo. We know what Shatta's influence added to the concert, and we all saw it. Again, now that whatever is happening revolves around the two, the stadium announcement definitely means that Shatta would also have to be part of it for it to look beautiful. So, if you are, it is 22nd, eh? Okay, so just so you know, when the Shay's concert has been confirmed for 22nd November at the West Hills Mall. That is 22nd November at the West Hills Mall. So take note. Now let me go online to read some of the messages before we run away from here. Now, Bob Musa Logic Bay says, the best manager, I swear I see you. Gabby Bray has given us the SM emoji. Shatta Pappin says, good evening. Manager 1. Godwin Quay says, good afternoon, Brasami. Please, we all pray for a good show and a massive show to Shatta, Wale and Medikal. We love them all, okay? Godwin Quay says, we are not interested in this, okay. Ibrahim Yaya Abu Sain says, we really appreciate your hard work and good work for Life is Our Life. Young Abu Dhabi says, the album be solid. Wow, Charlie, he's talking about Medikal's Disturbation too. Ethan I says, Shatta MDK can't wait for the show, la. Yeah, many people can't wait for the show. And this is going to be one for the records as well. In fact, it is going to be one for the records because many people have been waiting for most of these artists to do things that are sure going to blow our minds. And this announcement means that Medikal is ready to go in hard. Now, when you go on to YouTube, Robert Lai says Shatta is the future president of Ghana. Amen. Tina Tete has given us the emoji. Flex14 says, good evening, Daddy. You are looking fly and young as always. Much love from your lovely daughter, Flex. Now, Bremen says, Sammy, God bless you for your good works in Shatta movement. Watching from Germany. For life is for life. Sparrow says, God bless you guys. Now, Maxwell Ayikpa says, tell them. And so Maxwell Ayikpa said, does Shatta have a radio station or TV station? Benedicta Ghana says, SM and BYK, one family. Of course, SM and BYK has always been one family, so no two ways about that. So I want you guys to start preparing. If it is for BYK, it is for Shatta movement. If it is for Shatta movement, it is for BYK as well. So I want you guys to be ready for this August concert. We all have to go there to support our brother Medikal. Now you see, there are some reasons that we have to support Medikal. If we support Medikal, we will enjoy in the glory as well. Because anytime Medikal is mentioned for the bad things, some people force Shatta Wale's name to be there. I remember not long ago when a story came out, Medikal having some issues with one lady on the stage, and it was discussed on Peace FM. Most of the people said, oh, it is because Medikal has been moving with Shatta Wale. Now he's doing this, he's doing that. And they started saying all sort of things. All the negative things that they could say, they were talking about it. Interestingly, when Medikal makes it big, I know some good people who also say that, oh, because Medikal has had a good relationship with Shatta Wale, now he is also doing well. Shatta's success has also affected him positively. And I know we can also turn the conversation like that. I know we can turn the discussion like that. So what are we waiting for? Let's go ahead and turn it like that, ladies and gentlemen. So 13 December, mark this date on your calendars. We have to do it. And at all costs, we will make it happen and we will do it as well. Now, we are still waiting for more details as to how much tickets will sell. We are still waiting for more details as to how many artists will be coming to support. Will there be some coming from international, or most of his people here in Ghana will support him as well? It is December. Activities have started. Start preparing. Come to Ghana. Come and enjoy December in GH, and you never regret. Why Juma Sawa bro? The pesca kakra. 1 week people now be due a town. At least about 12 or come Medikal Diana. Ubenya kakra nso akwansana. 1 week and now 10 days no assume. We understand. But the bra now 1 week in Pona. Be fine. You'll be fine. So think about it and come. All right, Director, we have just some 15 minutes to go. I think it's been long. We picked calls from our people. So maybe what you can do is to activate the phone lines. Let's see who has something to say. Nothing reading and you're fine. Young Abu Dhabi on YouTube says, the show is massive. I hope it is 360 and not half stadium. Well, that is also another debate. At the moment, we know Medikal has announced that it is going to be a stadium show. Now, as to whether it is going to be a 360 or half stadium concert, we are yet to confirm. Until, like I said, more details are not out yet. We are still waiting for some more details, and when the details come up, we will be here to share. In fact, I'm going to be the unofficial spokesperson for Medikal's concert. I'll be giving you more updates, so keep your dials here, keep your links right here, and be part of what we'll be sharing for MDK as well. It is the Beyond Control concert at the Accra Sports Stadium, 13th December 2025. More details coming soon. On the screen, we have our numbers that you can also connect to be a part of the conversation. Studio line is 050-6767-009. That is 050-6767-009. And again, you can also do WhatsApp, which is 024-351-4732. WhatsApp is 024-351-4732. 4732. We do this for God and country. You can also call in, share your opinion with us, and let us see what you have also added to the conversation. Showbiz today. We started talking about Lumba's funeral. Odobroni and Akosia Sewa. Their legal tussle is still on. It is not over until it is over. We are monitoring proceedings to see how all these things will pan out. As it stands now, the injunction that was placed on the funeral and the body of the deceased, the law says nobody should touch them. As they want it, they can go ahead and do their things. As they want it, they can go ahead and do their things. Nobody should stop anything. No injunction on anybody. And everybody should note this as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is your time to add your 2 cents to this before I run away from here. Meanwhile, we also want you to know that whether you guys like it or not, to Shatta Movement family, this is our concert. So we are all going to support Medikal to make this concert happen. You make sure say you pay ticket be maybe more. You make sure say publicity now reach in all corners so that this also becomes bigger than necessary. Shatta Wale can never excuse himself from Medikal's concert unless maybe ill health. I know how Shatta cherishes the relationship between him and Medikal. I know. Like I can hit my chest and say it without looking back. I know he loves him so much to the bone, and that no matter what he can also do to make sure this concert flourishes, he is going to do it. Just as he will be willing to do it, as Shatta Movement people, we should also be willing to do everything in our strength to also make this happen. Everybody should see this. Now, let me say this. Meanwhile, phone lines are active. 024-351-4732. You can call that for WhatsApp, and our studio line is 0506767-009. Now, let me take you back to Kumasi Rapaholic. Let me take you back to Kumasi Rapaholic. Now, if you remember, there were many artists who performed. Some of them, they were introduced on the stage because they had songs with Sarkodie, and Sarkodie's set had them doing a song or two with him before they would also do their own thing. But then, if you remember, Medikal though has a song with Sarkodie. Yes, Medikal has a song with Sarkodie. I think even, okay, the new project, is there Sarkodie? Yes or no? I'm not getting, but he has a song with Sarkodie, and that song is very dope. Sarkodie's verse on that song, I keep saying, many people have not discovered that song. Maybe when they discover that song, they would love the flow of the date on that song. Like crazy, bars upon bars, wisdom in there. The song talked about the industry and how the industry will treat you moving forward, and how you should also be prepared to move from one stage to the other in the industry ladder. You have to go through it, climb one stage to the other, and you'll be fine. This has been ongoing. As I talk to you now, if there is that guy who made Medikal's presence also got felt at the Rapaholic, it was Shatta Wale's time. Because it was around Shatta Wale's time, that was where Shatta introduced Medikal to be part of his performance. And after the concert, if there were some of the trending content that came out, trust me, we all give it to that particular space. After the concert, if one of the trending videos we are mentioning out of the Rapaholic in Kumasi, there is no way we can forget about what Shatta and Medikal did on that stage. So imagine that we're going to play back that show again in Accra. Imagine that we're going to have that feeling once again in Accra. Oh ma, obey obeda. Oh ma, obey then, and then obey calling fan. Aha. So on the stage, as you can see, Shatta Wale struggling with the dance routine of shoulder. This video really had all the trends, and it was at the time Shatta and Medikal were on the stage. In fact, for some time, anytime Shatta and Medikal hit the stage, it has been fireworks throughout. And I'm just here thinking about what will be happening at the Accra Sports Stadium come 13 December. I'm just here thinking about what new thing they will do that will once again control the trends in the music industry for some good time to come. I'm just here picturing that on 13 December at the Accra Sports Stadium, when the two come together again with their hit songs, with their collaborations, the magic they are going to give to us on the stage, trust me, you can't forget about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to bore you with so much words. I'm sure I can end it here. This has been Showbiz Today with me and myself, Sammy Flex. And we came here to give you updates on what is happening in Showbiz today. In the evening, at exactly 7 p.m. or from 7 p.m., the team will be gathered here to give you Showbiz Daily, where all the hard-hitting stories will be tackled once again, and we'll go deep with serious, beautiful, information-loaded reviews on Sammy Flex TV. We don't want you to be missing them because, you know, when it is Sammy Flex TV, it is authentic, it is fresh, it is clean, it is positive, as always. We want you to be a part of it. So make a date with us and let's do it again. You'll never regret that you were a part of this conversation. Special thank you to my team. Theophilus DeGosh did camera. Let me also say thanks to Sammy Tuga, the director, and the show was produced by Desert. Now remember, Showbiz Today is also proudly sponsored by Shaxi. It is time to ride. A gentleman sent me a message from Kumasi earlier today. And just, oh, Brasami, when you come to Kumasi now, most of the drivers on the other apps, they've gone on strike. They are demonstrating against the app owners. They are not using the app because they think the app is cheating them. They are not making enough money from using the app. Because of that, most of them are trying to switch to Shaxi. But they want Shaxi to do this and that. I said no. Everything that Shaxi is supposed to do in Kumasi, as much as I know, we have activated it. Because we were in Kumasi to deliver a Hyundai accent to, was it a Hyundai accent or Elantra? I think it was accent. A Hyundai accent to Dr. Laiki, who happens to be one of the ambassadors who has been exposed to the people, who has been revealed to the people. Yes, we were in Kumasi. I was there myself with the rest of the Shaxi staff. We were there. We presented a car from Shatta Wale to him. That alone is an indication that Shaxi has started operations in Kumasi. On that same day, we made the people aware that our office, which is still under construction, is in Kumasi. Anytime we go through Kumasi, I'm able to see what's going on. And we are sure going to make sure we get closer to the people. But that notwithstanding, beyond getting closer to the people, everything about Shaxi is active in Kumasi. So everywhere you are in Ghana, if you have any of the apps on your phone and you've not added Shaxi to it, you are losing out. Because just as you can do any of the apps, you can also do Shaxi. So we are also imploring on more drivers. Come on board. There are plans. In fact, I can tell you some of the plans ahead, but not now. Where the team is preparing to make sure they make some moves to get some more vehicles into the system. Recently, at the just ended Transport and Logistics Fair, whilst we were there, it was one of the conversations on top of our agenda. How we can collaborate with most of these vehicle manufacturers to get some more cars into the system for many drivers and riders to enjoy the Shaxi app. So don't be missing out. You have to download the app now and be part of it. Shaxi, it is time to ride. Let me also say thanks to Vena Water. They have been refreshing us all the time. So anytime you see us here with all the energy, with all the vibe in us, you should know that we have been ably refreshed by Vena Water. And let me also say thanks to GPF. They are in China and they are ready to get your goods get your goods shipped to Ghana. They are ready to get you some beautiful cars shipped to Ghana, brand new, used, anyhow you want it. Just get in touch with them and trust me, you will be fine. They are making people fine, so you will also be fine. My name is Sammy Flex. Thanks for doing this with me. We will be meeting again in the evening live for Showbiz Daily. Until then, I salute you all. We're out of here. Hi family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste.